American flamingos are native to Florida and live in lagoons, marshes, and shallow lakes. They prefer saltwater to freshwater and can tolerate pHs up to 10.5. They are highly social and live in colonies of 10,000 to 100,000 flamingos because there's little competition for their main food source of algae and invertebrates. Flamingos have a very interesting umvelt. In terms of vision, they have eyes on the sides of their head, so they can see way more laterally than straight forward. They also have 5 color cones opposed to 3, so they see way more color than humans can. For hearing, they do hear a smaller range of frequencies than humans, so they can't hear as many frequencies of sound. For their tactile system, they have many mechanoreceptors that create an enhanced sense of touch. Particularly, they have more mechanoreceptors on their beaks, tongues, and oral cavities that allow them lots of flexibility when doing filter feeding. For smell, they have very strong senses of smell, and this allows them to sense odors given off by other birds for communication. Flamingos, like other birds, exhibit an orthokinesis behavior, where an increased stimulus of loud, acute noises decreases their overall movements. It also makes them quieter and spend more time on social behaviors opposed to physical movements. If you dropped a flamingo from the Empire State Building, it would fly, since flamingos can fly at heights of up to 20,000 feet. If the planet cooled by 5 degrees Celsius, they would not be impacted since they have down feathers and top feathers that create insulation, and they can tuck their legs up into their body to stay warm and turn their head around to cover their exposed back. If the planet warmed by 5 degrees, their bodies would shrink and their wings would get longer, as exhibited by experiments done on other avian species. If they're exposed to cadmium, they would start having brittle bones, as other birds have shown. And if they're exposed to atrazine, they would raise fewer young and have smaller broods, which also has been shown by other birds. My scientific question is, why do flamingos engage in marching behavior? This is a functional question, and my hypothesis is that flamingos engage in marching behavior to attract mates. Above I have the ethogram presented. Some of the behavioral states are marching, feeding, preening, walking and running, standing and resting, and you can also see their specific objective descriptions. I would use focal sampling since we are looking at multiple animals and their social interactions, that social interaction being courtship and mating. And to enhance the quality of my observational data, I would watch the behavior multiple times. I would use objective language in the ethogram so that multiple people could do the focal sampling, and I would have multiple people do sampling so we could have lots of data. And as you can see here, this behavior often does actually result in mating.